Hi, welcome to Mystic Moons. Today we're going to take a trip. Get on the psychic shuttle, space shuttle, and buckle up and put your helmets on, relax, take a breath, and let's just go above North America, specifically. Let's go over to the USA. Let's just go around and around, think about things. And one thing we can think about is something that has recently happened. First of all, I want to thank my subscribers for joining me on this journey. And to those who haven't subscribed, welcome. Welcome to thinking outside what you hear. Thinking for yourself with the possibilities of what possibly could be an explanation for things that are happening all around us. Remember one thing, if you hear it on the news, in the regular news, it most likely has a lot of gaps. And most likely, they're not going to tell you what happens when it really does happen because you might get scared. And fear is something that has to be orchestrated one at a time and for a particular direction. We all know that. Otherwise, it's not fearful. However, let's talk about what happened in California the other day. From what we know, what was been told to us, a 7.3 earthquake off the coast of California, West Coast. So as we're like buzzing around the ether, let's concentrate on the West Coast. And just like the title of this voyage, this esoteric voyage is, was it Russia detonating a nuke? Oh, boo-ha-ha. They wouldn't do that, no. However, keep in mind, our hands are not so clean. The USA's hands, the Biden administration's hands are not so clean. The fact that we have been supplying weapons to the Ukrainians via the Ukrainians to Russia with love. Used to be a movie. So it's understandable that they're not going to just sit there and keep on going, ouch, 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 when they can go, gotcha, checkmate. They could do that. They're not stupid. They have this, they have that. It's only an act of generosity that we haven't had full-bodied retaliation. We know that. For those of you who are paying attention. I mean, it is the holidays, it's true. It is the holidays, and I wish everyone to have the very best time they can have. But be mindful, if I can use that word, pay attention to the fact that other people are having a lousy time, a shitty time, based on weapons that produced from the United States. Among other NATO countries, too. I'm not just excluding them, but I'm saying tit for tat. We're tit for tatters. Checkmate. It's conceivable to think that a Russian, that could have been a detonation. It could have been a bomb. It could have been a nuke bomb because it was 10 miles off the coast. That's international waters. It was 600 feet down. It was in the ocean floor. We do have nuclear submarines going around and around and around us. And do you think they're so happy with the Biden administration saying they are going to give them nukes? I mean, incineration on all sides. I know that destruction pays a lot more than manufacturing these days because we can't seem to get a hold of ourselves. Because we can't seem to wrap our minds around obliteration, total destruction. Do you want total destruction? No, who does? It's got to be insane. However, there are a lot of crazy people that they think it's fireworks. It's not the 4th of July. It's the gates of hell, which you've never and hopefully will never, ever, ever, ever see. There's nothing pleasurable about seeing row upon row of dead bodies, which you would see if there was an actual explosion. However, when it's under the sea, it's under the sea, and that could be a warning shot. And they said that one suspicious thing, there's a scuba diving video circulated around that shows 3 or 4 scuba divers at the time of the quote unquote earthquake. And the way that it just, muddied up the water and it started low. It started low. Well, of course, it's not going to start high. But the fact of the matter was, it's like underground could have, if it was really an earthquake, it would have had a tsunami. You would have had a tsunami. There was no tsunami. That's the red herring in the mix. So let's ask the spirits, because we're not going to get the answers elsewhere. Let's ask our ether selves, our spirit guides. Was it in fact Russia detonating a warning sign? If you want this, if you do this, you give them nuclear weapons, you give them your nuclear weapons, we will attack the West Coast. The West Coast is fair game. We're 10 miles away. We can come closer. And do they have to be on board? Do they have to be, like right there next to the bomb? No. Everybody knows that. Who's watched any simple movie? No, it can be detonated by frequency. Ping pong, right? By frequency. All right, so let's see. We have these 4 cards here, and let's see if we're on the right trail. Hey, how are you doing? Hey. Hi, everybody. Hi, Foxy. Hi, Nikolai. Nickelodeon. No, I'm saying it wrong. No. Anyway, hello. Hello, everyone. Yes, so let's see. Did Russia send us a warning call? Ooh, look at that. I'm just flipping this stuff over. Look at that. The first card we pulled was like not the Hermit, the 5 of Cups. Things have gotten to this damn state of affairs, right? Sucks. Look at this. This 7 of Wands. Fighting, conflict. And again, solo. This does not seem like an act of the creator. It does not seem like it seems we have 2. We got the Hermit. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the fighting scene. It sounds like a retaliation, a warning that the judgment says, do unto others as you want them to do unto you, right? It seems to me that this has been a warning shot. A warning. We can look upon this 5 of Cups, but it seems like, let's look at this 5 of Cups for a moment. All right? These cards are called the Way Rider deck. And they're also the glow in the dark with, these are glow in the dark cards. And I do have some black lights, and I do use them that way sometimes. But these cards, sometimes, it goes for certain types of atmospheres. But I just like black and white because it's just so clean. And these are good for diving into like mysteries. They're very, very powerful to me as they slice through the colors of reality. That's what I like. All right, let's look at this 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Oh, we regret. They're saying you're going to regret this if you keep effing with us. And we keep on effing with them. They're shipping nukes around, all in the Eastern Bloc again, Eastern European countries. The Ace of Cups and the Chariot, moving the grace around, moving the movement card, and we have the Ace of Cups. The same thing we're talking about. You're going to regret moving. Like this is the symbol of regret. Things have escalated to they're moving the nukes around. The question is, was yesterday's, the day before, the recent California off the coast 7.3 earthquake a warning, a Russian nuke? Seems like it. It seems, though, it wasn't like a movement card, and that's the blessings that we concur, the blessings of nuclear war. One side isn't going to sit down and allow the other side to gain control. Not, and no sane person wants to see that happen. Of course, sanity is being sparse. Now here we have the Hermit. Is this Russia alone, or is it Russia and China? Russia. Because why would Russia? No, let's just see. I'm shuffling these cards. What will we see? Because we can't have someone, an entity, a country, it's not operating by itself. But let's say, is this Russia and China? Russia and China. We have the Knight of Wands. Again, the message. And we have the Fight card. And we have the Knight of Wands under. So it's a warning. It's definitely a warning. It's just, there's no way of knowing for sure because you're never going to get the direct information. However, psychically, it feels like it was a warning. A lot of things that happen, the hurricanes, explosions, sky quakes. That's a cute little word, sky quakes. There's a purpose behind this, the purpose that we have to figure out. We have to figure it out. And you go, what can I do? What can you do? Well, you can, first of all, you won't be flipped as much as those that think that, feel that nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to rock my world. Well, it is rocking your world. It's rocking other people's worlds, which in turn will rock your world. So I would say the chances of that happening, of that being what it is, what it sounds like, is real. It's real. Now, when we have, so the fight has like gone to the West Coast. So the next time they're saying, when they say this fight, are they basically saying, let's ask the spirits, are they saying that the next time that they strike, they're going to hit they're going to hit land, they're going to hit the West Coast, they're not going to just bother with underwater, they're going to hit the West Coast? Let's take these two cards here. Well, here, now we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Get Ready card. The Nine of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, yes, the Nine of Pentacles, get ready. That was like this is the final cute word. The final cute act. Next time, we're not going to be like giving you the word. Stop it. Stop now. And they're going to go ahead and just splatter us as we are splattering them. You can't keep having this colonialistic viewpoint of the world. They keep on saying, change. Well, the things have changed. And people are like ready for something different. Of course, I'm not saying that China and Russia are offering panacea. No. All over the world, the governments are falling apart all over the world. In the West, you have France, Germany, United States, Israel, South Korea. The list is endless. France, yeah, I said that. UK. The people are fed up with war. They're fed up with like scrounginess, scrimping. They're fed up with unreasonableness. But apparently others aren't. The small group of people that are not that way. And what's this ironic thing about that area off the coast of California? Off the coast of California, they do see these ships, these strange UFOs. You've heard about that, right? You've heard about these strange UFOs that that somehow do not have their base on land or in a volcano or any other mountainous area. No, they have their base underwater. So you constantly see. They stop talking about it, but periodically they talk about it from time to time. It's like they see ships go off the coast. They see ships, and they're not the usual. They're circular, yes. They're round. They're saucers, but however, their maneuvers are not what we are capable, or at least publicly capable of doing. Now the question is there a base that maybe the Russians were trying to say, we know you're there? These are all the mysteries. But up in our ship, when we look around, we see the West Coast getting this big boom, 7.3. And we also see the West Coast, the East Coast rather, getting all this barrage of garage size drones monitoring the New Jersey. New Jersey has a lot. I don't even think New Jersey, the Garden State. And there's a nickname for the governor called Chuckles. Now, anyway, besides all those two, not related to our discussion points, is there something happening on the East Coast and there's something happening on the West Coast? It appears to be something is happening on both coasts. And of course, as I mentioned, even in South Jersey, which is known to be totally spaced out and nowhere in terms of calamities in terms of cause and effect. They're even getting drones. So you have the drones in New Jersey that somehow the FBI says, I don't know. And then we have this big boom on the West Coast. That's suspicious, isn't it? And then we have the little things up in the sky. We have those, visitors. So we have quite an active ectosphere, right? Atmosphere, plasma, ectoplasma, something. We have quite an active ether, quite a lot of active elements going on around us. And still we profess to go, silent night, 'tis the season to be jolly. Keep going with this, because hey, don't let them to wear us down. But the point is to be aware that these things are happening, and it's a little strange. It's a little strange that there was no tsunami, not even an inch of anything. 10 miles away, there should have been something. And it's quiet too. Hush it up. So these are all the things that we have to consider. So I leave you with these things. Don't let your guard down. Pay attention and think about East Coast, West Coast, and think about wars on each side. Because that's how they come from the front door and the back door. They come from all the windows. They come from the roof. They come from the basement. They come everywhere. That's how it goes. All right, thank you very much. And let's consider the fact that it is possible. It is very well possible that 7.3 was a Russian nuke that detonated under the water. And of course, you wouldn't have radiation in the sky because it's in the water, right? So if you have any comments, anything to add, you want to go out there with measuring the water elements, telling you, do you feel anything? What do you think? Do you think that we're getting retribution from delivering arms, nuclear arms to Ukraine, wanting to do so? And for our already deliverables that we've already delivered, needless to say, our biolabs, etc. So anyway, let's take this, let's just think about this, let's ponder it, and let's take this matter up another time. So let's just relax, come down, come away, and regroup and think about it. So once again, if you have any comments, please add, and thoughts, share. Sharing is good. questioning is wonderful. Question everybody. Question my theory, the theory that's going around. Hey, we're just trying to find out what's going on. We're trying to find out. Because when it's too late, it's too late. So until the next time, bye bye.